Hi there. Yes, it's definitely a pizza party. And I forgot to get my keys out of the way. And I haven't gotten down my stone for the pizza. Hi. Let's see. All kinds of funs and games here tonight. Get my stuff out of the way. Make sure the phone doesn't fall in the water or in the sink. I don't like my keys in pizza either. It might help to poke holes in it though. Let me get my stone down. I need my step stool.
She's RBU!
Because it is in tier 5 storage over the microwave. Oh yeah. Oh no, I do. No. Where is it? There it is. Being short is a struggle. There we go. Let's put it back here. Next to the brownies that haven't been finished eating yet. Short struggles. All right. So how is everyone tonight? I'm tired now. That was a lot of work. So tonight we are making homemade pizzas. We're gonna roll it out on the counter and then put it on the Pamper Chef pizza stone. Her words are hard. Where's fish when you need them? We're gonna cook up some sausage for it, and I have pepperoni with some marinara sauce. You can ask. I was trying to send food through the camera last night, country. I think there's even a clip of it. And then I've used it a couple times. I'm still getting used to it. And that means I need to make pizza more often. It's perfect for the words are hard emotes. It's almost like fish is here with us. So I have pepperoni. We're going to cook up some hot sausage. And then we're going to shred some more mozzarella cheese. And I have the marinara sauce. And then for mine, I have sun-dried tomatoes, artichoke hearts, and I bought a 4-cheese Alfredo sauce. And I'll probably stick pepperoni on mine too because I love pepperoni. So I have my yeast, my active dry yeast. I had to pull out the big jar of flour again. Hi there. My brownies on worse today. Are they super yummy? Ours are super yummy. I hope you had fun making brownies and lemon bars too. No, I didn't take the bacon out. Dang it. But Bez and I were talking last night about bacon, and I was like, bacon would be good in the pecan pie. So now there's going to be a stream dedicated to bacon and all things bacon. 'Cause bacon is yummy. And Miss Maybe's just going to have to say, thank you for saving all those calories. I'm not eating the bacon. All right, let's get started. The title will definitely be All Things Bacon on that stream. So the cool thing about my pizza dough recipe is that it doesn't need time to sit there and rise. So I like it because it's something that you can come home and make. It takes, they say it takes 10 minutes to prep. I'm always slower because I think sometimes it's not 10 minutes. So even if you doubled the 10 minutes to 20 minutes, then it's 20 to 25 minutes of cook time. So within an hour, you can have your own homemade pizza. I have the BL minus the T with side of bacon. I 100% agree with you on the minus the T. The husband likes the A of avocado, and I say no. So let's pre-start the oven. I stopped storing things in my oven, but because I always had at least a cookie sheet in there, it's habit to continue to look. Just make sure. So first things first, I need, and just so you know, I moved my recipe over to the monitor that has the camera sitting on it. So then that's a deal, country. Take your lettuce, you can have my tomatoes. So then it's almost like I'm looking at you and not completely looking off the other way. So I think that might be a little helpful. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna combine 3 cups of flour with some salt and some sugar and yeast in a large bowl. There's another recipe that I make where I actually put the yeast into the warm water. So I'm gonna let it do that for a few minutes while I get the other ingredients together. So I need 1 cup of warm water. So how's everyone's day been? We got home maybe about an hour ago, a little under an hour. Grandson's 6th birthday party today. He turns 6 on Monday. And then we have my stepson, he turns 16 on Tuesday. And my oldest son turns 20. Let's see. Math is hard. I need math is hard too. I think he turns 29 on. So I got Monday, Tuesday. So on Wednesday, I think he turns 29. So almost at 30, but not quite there, which means I'm not that old yet. And it works for me. And then birthdays are kind of quiet until May, which is then my husband's and hi Pete, welcome back. Thank you. My husband's and one of my daughter-in-laws. So I need 2 1/4 teaspoons. Right? Equals 1 envelope. Yes. 2 1/4. I forgot to run the dishwasher last night, so I had to wash all my measuring cups and measuring spoons. And now, I don't know where any of that is. Apparently, grays are hard to see. Well, this is fun. Mrs. is watching that evil stink eye. The mom look. Where's my stuff? Well, that's just dumb. I have half teaspoon. We're just gonna have to make this work. And when you have cat's hair in the water. Let's not have that. Can never get rid of the cat hair. That's much better. So I have plenty of pecan pie left over. Hi, Secret 911. Thank you. Why am I not hearing my stuff? Did you guys hear that alert? There it goes. Oh, and thank you for the host. Oh, because I had my laptop down last night after I finished watching Bluesy. That's why I can't hear it. Hopefully you could hear it. Okay, so I need 1, 2 1/4. One, 2, 3, 4, and we'll say that's 1/4. We'll call that good. Hi, Aspie. How are you? Welcome in. Bowls. I need bowls. Why did I not pre-plan all this good stuff? Thank you for the host, Aspie. So I'm going to pull out my pancake batter bowl so you can see through it. Because that's fun. Okay. Dry our measuring cup from the water. So we're making homemade pizzas. We're making the pizza dough. And then some of our pizzas are going to have sausage, which I should put that on the stove. That would be helpful. Ground sausage, hot. This is not my preferred brand, but the brand I prefer, I have to drive like 25 minutes to go get it. So this is my second favorite. So we're gonna have ground hot sausage, pepperoni, and then thank you for all the love, Mr. OEF. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the host country. Let's flip to both camera views. And then we're gonna have, I wanted sun-dried tomatoes because I was talking about that last night. So I got sun-dried tomatoes. I picked up some artichoke hearts. And then I have some 4-cheese Alfredo sauce for mine. And I have some marinara sauce in the pantry for the husband and the boy. Thank you for the host, Pete. I'm so glad you came back. I know I kept you up late last night. So yeah, pizza. you cannot go wrong with pizza. And today was my grandson's 6th birthday party. And we did not have pizza, so you get to come home and have pizza. And I did not make a container for my trash. That can go there. All right. So it's Saturday. Oh, good. I'm definitely not a night owl, and I'm definitely not a morning person. I'm that right in between. My philosophy for getting anywhere is getting up early enough just to get there on time. So that's fun. All right. Stove is on. Pulling out our meat chopper. I'm just gonna break up this sausage so I can start cooking. Okay, and now we're gonna work on this flour. Just need to get a leveler for inside of my flour and sugar, and then I don't ever have to worry about getting a knife. It's already there. 2, so we need 3 cups of flour. Then we're gonna need let's see. I'll do the sugar first because I also need to use the tablespoon for vegetable oil. Dry off my tablespoon. I didn't feel like bringing out the big container of sugar for just 1 tablespoon, so I filled up a 1/4 cup. So 1 tablespoon. I need vegetable oil, which Nola. Maybe I only have canola oil. So canola oil it is. Thank you, Aspie. Thank you for stopping in and following. So 2 tablespoons of oil. A teaspoon salt. Which, remember, before I said don't fill your spoons up over the bowl because it overspills. There's half. Whoop, there it goes, all into the sink. And 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. Now we're just going to kind of blend up this warm water with the yeast in it. We're just going to pour it in. So my water wasn't too hot, so it won't kill the yeast. In the sink. that goes. You can go back there. So now we are just going to mix it up. We'll try the whisk. It's what I used last night for many things. I should use the pastry cutter, that might have been better. But this works. I'll go back and stir that sausage here in a minute. Get that out, let's stir this first. There, that's all getting broken down, looking nice. So it's Saturday, guys. What have you been up to today? Tell me some good news. Tell me something good. There we go. That's really good, Miss Maybe. I'll tell you, I had a headache today. It's on and off. It's really weird. I think it's only on when I sit there and think, do I have a headache? And then I feel it. If I don't think about it, I guess I'm just wishing it away. Should have taken my ring off first. The oven is preheated, which is nice. That went ka-ding. We're just mixing up this dough for the pizzas. So my kids found out I was streaming. The husband blah-blahed a little bit last night on the Facebook. No big deal. So now they're like, what do you mean you're streaming? We're going to come and chat. And we're going to say we're on our way over for dinner. And I'm like, come over for dinner. And then they were asking about a menu because I was telling them what was the next few nights worth of food. And then I'm like, yeah, I have a website. Need to finish that. I guess if I put a deadline on it, it'll get done, because I read today that it was an inspirational quote that said, dreams can come reality if you set a deadline. And I was like, dude, that's good. All right. So here's our big old ball of pizza dough. So let that set for just a minute while we go work on this sausage. Change our scene. Rinse off my hands. Just go straight over to the stove. All right, hands are washed. So the sausage is just about done. So I hope everyone's having a nice relaxing day today. That's just about done, so we're just gonna lower that temperature. All right, come back over here. Move some stuff out of the way. You go put the sugar away. My yeast now has to go to the fridge, and I need to get out the cornmeal. I'm gonna grab that. Like, where are you, cornmeal? So just the cornmeal that we used a couple weeks ago when we made the cornbread, because that's gonna go onto the baking pan. So let's get out the cheese. I have some leftover shredded cheese from last time, my new mozzarella cheese. Then I got some Primo Taglio uncured pepperoni. It makes it nice and doesn't make it stick. And I don't have to use a spray. And then just some store brand additional pepperonis, because just in case you didn't have enough. So here we go. Oh, I forgot the marinara sauce. This is marinara garlic and simmered onion. I use this for something else. One of the pasta dishes I made, and I actually like the flavoring of it. I've never used Barilla before. I don't like a sweet sauce. Oh, the most important thing, you cannot forget the olives. Olives are a must on pizza. Already drained them. Oh, and look, OEF. I have Mrs. here with me. I've shown her before, I think. She's my mouse pad for my mouse. And then I have my cup sits on one of the coasters, and then I have my Miss Maybe sticker on my laptop. I got my fans near me. Okay. Phone over here. Olives there. Trying to get it so you can see and I can figure out what I'm doing next. So we have the mozzarella cheese that we already shredded last time. I still have not bought a good hand cheese grater, which I need to do that. That's what I needed from Target. I need a note, Miss Maybe. I need a note. This is an instant no for you. That's okay. Some of the kids do not like the olives on the pizzas either, so I 100% get it. Let me keep this in the fridge for now. Ooh, I have red onion. Should I slice up some red onion for this too? I should just keep it simple. Yes, I need a hand cheese grater. Turn off this sausage. And that will be ready. So I'm gonna put some cornmeal on my pizza stone. Can't remember what other pizza places use cornmeal. I really need something different. This is not working for me. It's when you're afraid everything's gonna fall out. You don't want a ton, but you want enough. Alrighty. So now I'm just gonna take some of our pizza dough that's just been sitting there for a few minutes. Kind of knead it a few more times. And just pull some off. Now I'm not a professional pizza dough tosser turner. I should have had the kids show me, because 2 of them have worked in a pizza place. I did pull out my rolling pin in case we needed to roll it out. Just gotta work it and stretch it and not make holes in it. Personal size, so at least I don't have to go to 12 or 16 inches on them. Yeah. We're just gonna roll this out a little bit. Move, cornmeal, we can't see. Pepperoni, you move too. Alright. This is a much better technique for me. Tomorrow night we're making stuffed bell peppers from the ever fabulous Better Homes and Gardens Red Plaid cookbook. So there's my little individual size pizza. Can I get 2 on here? Nope, just 1. So we're gonna put that right in the middle. It's not round, but that's okay. It's still made with love. Stuffed crust pizza. Shoot. Would that be with cheese, husband? Well, let's make the husbands first. Ugh. So I have 2 spoons, one for red sauce, one for white sauce. And stir this up. Put a couple spoonfuls and just spread it around. Not too much, not too little. There. Then we need some cheese. Don't worry, more cheese will be coming. Then we're gonna put some pepperoni. We'll just cut it all open. No sense in fighting. Ooh, these smell good. I love pepperoni. They're nice and big size. The best part about having homemade pizzas is you don't have to weigh out those ingredients because you're trying to make a profit. I'm just trying to put a lot of yumminess in my mouth. Okay. Now we will get a sausage. I got a slotted spoon because I did not drain out the sausage, but there's not very much grease at the bottom. So far, so good, everyone. Looks good. Oops, a little bit more over here. There we go. Get back on the pizza. There we go. Okay. Now I need to slice up some of these olives for him. Take our Everything is Better in Gigi's Kitchen cutting board. Our small knife. And we're just gonna slice them like you get them out of a can. And then just put them onto the pizza. Don't worry, country, mine will not have olives. Well, one might, but one won't. I knew I was supposed to order more olives today too. Oh well. I still have 2 cans in the cupboard. We're not in dire need yet. So I didn't place my grocery order last night like I said I was going to, but I got up this morning and did it, and I got to pick it up within a couple hours of me placing the order, which was awesome. But I still had to run inside because I forgot to order ice because I was supposed to take some to the party today. And then, but it was super fast in and out. I just had to get ice. Okay, So now this pizza is just about ready. We're just gonna add a lot more cheese. Be smarter than the cheese container. Just shake it up. It sat there long enough and decided to just make friends with each other. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Husband, does that look good enough? More cheese? Can confirm. Okay. It's going in. So our pizza dough has to cook 20 to 25 minutes. So we're going to start at 20. It'll probably go the 25 since we put some toppings on it. In we go. Hey Google, set a pizza timer for 20 minutes.
Sure, a 20-minute timer for pizza, starting now.
I used to have a Pampered Chef pizza stone. It was given to me. I never have had one before. And I kind of like it. It works out well. But I have made, when the kids were home, I have made these pizzas and I've literally just put them onto baking sheets. I put the cornmeal onto the baking sheet and just made the pizza big enough to fit side to side. And it worked out pretty well. So you do not have to have a pizza stone to make this. I definitely would not recommend putting it directly onto your oven grills though. That might get a little messy. What was I thinking? Okay. So we'll roll this one out. And just have it kind of ready. It's all nice and elastic like. It wants to scoot back in. So see, totally different shape again.
Not saying I don't like to do Hunter's Call, but
Hey, Bluesy!
yeah, we did too much of that.
Because
Let
we've
me
also got
fish
some hunter call items we can
Fish.
turn into. Yeah.
Because I feel like for how much fishing we did, I should already be at 10 or 50.
Let me get my clip from last night. Oh, watch. You can. Let me make that happen for you. What's that website called? Let me go to Discord. I need to save the website as a favorite. And then I don't have to keep going to my Discord. Settings. Oh, I thought I changed that. Okay. Now do Bluesy. Should only pull whatever was done in the last 24 hours.
And let's have a piece of chicken, okay?
Oh, yes.
Why? Why chicken? Because. I can't even do it right. Why chicken? Because. Never mind. Okay. What'd you say?
We were definitely in your stream at the right time last night. Super, super funny. Okay, so my 3 cups of flour pizza dough will make 4 pizza crusts. I'm sure to make more, but they're thin enough. Put some more flour down. How are you feeling today, Bluesy? You made popcorn. Oh, I have 1 bag of popcorn left. I need to hide it from the kid because popcorn's good. Also in my grocery order, I picked up the ingredients for the, why does the kid know when I'm talking about food? I picked up the ingredients for that cinnamon toast chocolate grilled toast thing. But I'm not sure. I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight because I had cake. I had cake and the husband did not have cake because it's cake. He stole a piece of my pecan pie before we left. And then I tried to tell him that the cake was pie. You're fine. And he said, no, it's not. And I said, well, it's like your brownie, it's chocolate. And he said, no, it's not. The noise is the boy putting ice into my cup that he has decided he's going to drink out of. We moved into the house. The builder left us a nice little welcome home package. And it had, actually it's the husband's cup. It had a coffee mug and it had one of those cylinders. Keeps the liquids cold. Okay, so we have 2 pizza crusts ready. I'm live right now.
She's making it too hard.
You're fine.
I have to do 20 comments on one thing.
Hey, the kid got on a roll. That's something good. Counter portable ice maker. Were you? Someone told me about an ice maker. Was it you from when I first met you last year? It is more like a miracle. The bigger miracle is no summer school from his freshman year. That one's the miracle. Someone told me about an ice maker. Maybe it wasn't you. And I was like, those are kind of awesome. You can have a lot of ice. But my fridge makes 2 things of ice. I have one in the fridge and one in the freezer. It's the only reason I bought this refrigerator, because between the husband and the kids loving ice, I was like, I can never keep up. And then if we had birthday parties, then I just start bagging the ice like a week ahead of time and make it so I have a lot of ice. Proud parents, yes. And his mommy was super proud of him too. He might actually have a good birthday. I'm just kidding. He was gonna have a good birthday anyways. 16, no license, no desire to get one. Won't even study for his permit test. Why don't the kids these days want to drive? So we're just waiting and waiting. So I can open my artichoke hearts, which I only got them in water. They put them so they're marinated, but I didn't know if I was gonna like that marination on them. And so I just went with plain ones. Go with my sun-dried tomatoes. So lots of good stuff. Hey Buzz, we're making pizza. Pizza, pizza. But better than Little Caesars. Lots and lots of pepperonis. So the brownies are like almost half gone. And then my pie has a nice section out of it. The lemon bars are going just a little bit slower. Because they're so sweet and tart. The other thing that I have that was with my stone when I got it was these little things. So I don't know what they're used for, but I scoop up the pizza. I don't know if it's what it's for or if it's totally for something else. They don't tell me what they're called, and I haven't Googled them. Yeah, chip beef, fried potatoes. My husband loves chip beef. His grandma would make some, and then when Still first came out with the chip beef, they just started having that because I guess it was as good as his grandma's. One of these days I'm gonna have to make that. Probably should grate some cheese while we wait. That's a good plan. Move some more stuff out of the way. Since mozzarella is such a soft cheese, when you want to grate it, you need to leave it in the refrigerator or stick it to the freezer before you're going to do it. Otherwise, the struggles are real. I'm gonna take a chunk, and then we'll just sort of put this back together, and then after stream I'll put it to a baggie. Oh, that's not gonna work for me. Guess we'll put it to a baggie now. So, do you have a recipe, Buzz? I'll make it. It has like a white gravy sauce with it, right? Since it's creamed. Okay. We shall do it so I can make it on stream. This is my hand grater. I bought this to use as a zester. Now it's my cheese grater. Because it truly is a cheese grater. And I'm doing it separate from the bowl because the bowl is from a different block of cheese that I had prior to this one, so I don't want to mix it. I want to make sure I use all the older stuff first. So I will say that my arm did not hurt today, but somehow I have a bruise on my leg. I have no clue. It's like it got poked because it's like finger shaped. Coolio. I guess I need to start my Discord. Is it readiness maybe? I think it's ready. Can't remember. I think it's ready. It's pretty ready. Let me throw the husband can throw the invite out there if you don't have it. Well, you have it. Yes. And if I don't have a section for recipes, just throw it anywhere and then I can copy and move it over. But maybe, I think I might have put something for ideas. No, I don't have that command done. That's pushing it, Buzz. My bad. Cheese is almost grated. I've only grated my thumb once. We're doing good. Soft cheese is the devil. Some other people say glitter is the devil. Glitter is an angel. Perfect. I had to put two-factor authentication on mine because Mrs. made two-factor authentication on hers, and since I'm a mod on her Discord, when I would go in her channel, it would say some of the features are not available because you need to do two-factor authentication. So I did two-factor authentication finally. And then I could stop looking at the dang message. But she totally did it for the right purposes because someone else's Discord had gotten like overtaken or something. Bad people. All right, that cheese is all ready. What are you doing, kitty? that pizza's looking pretty good in there. Should almost be done for the first one, which means I'm gonna have to move my mess. I guess we could put it to the stove view. Thank you, Miss Maybe. It was probably one of the things I was thinking of and just didn't go back to finish. I am using mozzarella cheese. And I heard that, hold on, cat and furniture. I heard in another stream that when you use pre-shredded cheese, it's a little bit more waxier because of the preservatives that they add into it, and that it's better to shred your own. And for the first time ever, I've bought like the block or triangle of Parmesan cheese, and it was totally way better than when I rip open the bag like I did last night and put the cheese in there. And it's not much of a price difference. I think the shredded Parmesan cheese I was getting for like $3.69. Hey,
Your
Google.
pizza timer is up.
Hey Google, stop. $3.69, and then the block of cheese I think was $4.99, and it's definitely lasted me a lot longer. All right, let's move this sausage. Let's change the view to the stove. Let's get this out of here and check it. Here we go. Looks super good. We got a little brownness on the crust. Oops, I forgot to stuff it. And then for the things that I don't know what they're for, I'm gonna check the underneath. Oh, it looks good. It's pretty, ouch. Don't touch the stone. It's, what's it called? Words are hard. It is not, get down off the counter. Soggy under there. So that's really good. So I'm going to put it on a different cutting board, since I used my little one. And then we're going to just transfer it over so we can continue on with the pizzas. That's that. Guess we can just come back here and make pizza. Oops, I need more cornmeal. So we're adding more cornmeal. Can't touch it because it's hot, so I can't spread it around like I would want to. Put that on there. Then we're gonna get our Alfredo sauce with our clean spoon. This is a lot thinner, so I'm gonna put like 3 spoonfuls on here. Start with that, spread it all we got that. Now we're going to add some cheese. This stone is super hot. I can feel the heat. And I can feel the heat from the pizza next to it. So we're just gonna get some of the pepperonis. Pepperonis there, and then we need our sun-dried tomatoes. Me too, Buzz. I was gonna make the Alfredo sauce, but I decided to cheat and just bought a jar of it. So we're gonna put, ooh, making messes. Messes everywhere. Okay. So sun-dried tomatoes are in a oil, so that's why they look a little wet. And then I've dropped some of the drops onto the pizza itself, just in attempting to put them on there. Chicken, bacon, pineapple, green onion, and fresh basil. Yum. Oh, Buzz, we're gonna have a stream dedicated to bacon. All things bacon. It is a must do. Okay, now we're gonna get our artichoke hearts, which are in a water. We're just gonna carefully get them out and not make a mess everywhere, which is so funny because I make messes everywhere here. Good. That lid on. Away. Rinse the hands, and then we're gonna add more cheese. Hi Zork, welcome back. Grilled chicken and Italian sausage barbecue. That sounds delicious. More cheese. We need more cheese for this. My oven's still open. I probably should have closed it. Alrighty. Just put some more just on this outside edge over here. Almost like it's a stuffed pizza crust, but not stuffed. Okay. Oven mitts under the pizza. Alrighty. The stone's still hot. There's the artichoke, sun-dried tomato, and pepperoni with Alfredo sauce pizza. Hey Google, set timer
minutes, and we're starting now.
We're just gonna put this shredded cheese into this bowl. So if I need to use my cutting board, I can. My oven is at 375. And that is per the instructions of my pizza dough recipe, which is super awesome because last night when I made that pie crust, it doesn't tell you, because if you want to, I know there's a special term for it, when you want to pre-bake your crust, it doesn't tell you how long or at what temperature. So I just had to go off of the temperature of the actual pie itself. All right, there's that cheese. I don't need that. Should find out if the kid wants olives on his. Otherwise, I wouldn't have needed the cutting board. What is our pizzas? I want one of those outdoor pizza ovens that gets super, super hot. I guess when we do our backyard and I save all the dollars for it, then we can include that with it. I didn't keep Zork, sometimes women need lists. Truly appreciate it. Even though that list is not for me. So let's take a look at this pizza again. Let's go to our stove cam. And I'm gonna get my Pillsbury cutting wheel that I didn't wash from, we had pizza last weekend from Papa Murphy's. Or no, I didn't eat there. I lied, we were out of town. From 2 weeks ago. And since last night was my first night cooking, I barely filled up the dishwasher last night. I do need to get a new one of these. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. I have to go find another one because I have a crack on the handle. And it works well. It's still sharp, but I have a crack on the handle and then it comes out. So this is the husband's pizza. It looks super good underneath. Just gonna roll and cut it. Look at that. Who says you have to make round pizzas? Not me. And since we made this, I think we get to taste it, right? Here's our little bitty pizza slice. It has mozzarella cheese, a pepperoni, and some sausage. And the underside is perfectly golden. It's a mini one. It's definitely smaller than the piece of pecan pie he took from my dish. That's pretty good. The outside crust is crunchy. Can maybe hear it. That's just the very edge of it. Super good. Recipe for the crust. I'm gonna get that. I have found a ton of recipes on, oh, if I move my laptop out of the way, I can just paste it. On this allrecipes.com. And it's free to make an account. And when you find your recipes, you can just save them. You can organize them. And then when you need to find them, this is where my pizza crust comes from. This is where the lemon bars came from. They have a really good chocolate chip cookie recipe. So lots and lots of good recipes on that website. Don't let them fool you into thinking you need to have membership with them, because you do not. You only need membership if you want to use like your picture or add your own recipes on there. Totally free. I like free. Free when it's a good product. Let me get some more water. So it was like 75 degrees today. It got pretty warm. And the wind was blowing, which was nice. But when it stopped, the sun was definitely shining through. And it was warm. All right, let me give the husband his pizza. Let's see. Here you go, husband. Here's your pizza. Anybody? He hasn't grabbed it yet. You're more than welcome to take one of these 4 slices. Bluesy wins. Be right back. I guess I gotta go around this way because I have a cord over there. Be right back. Bluesy chicken pizza. And we're back. So Bluesy, I couldn't figure out which bell peppers to go with for tomorrow night's dinner. So I went with all the colors. And since I order my groceries online, they pick them out for me. And look how nice and big they are, and how nice they're just gonna stand up in the bottom of the Pyrex. The green one might be a little lopsided, but they're super, super nice. So that's exciting. And all I had to get, which that recipe is online, I still have to pull the cookbook out because we will do it out of the cookbook. I only needed to get bell peppers and tomato sauce. And I got some more hamburger just because you can never have enough hamburger meat. So super excited about that. So we'll be grating some cheddar cheese tomorrow. Maybe I'll go to the store and get a grater. But since it doesn't take a lot, it should be fine. So we can, this pizza dough has puffed up because the yeast is in there. We've just been letting it sit. Gotten pretty fluffy. So you don't have to let this pizza dough sit and rise, but you can if you want. I'm making the bell peppers tomorrow night. And then I'm making Fly's recipe for the 3 cheese stuffed shells with red sauce on Monday night. Tuesday night I won't be streaming, and then probably not Wednesday night, depending on what my oldest son is doing. He's moving to New Mexico at the end of May, so probably just take him out to dinner for his birthday, unless he has other plans. The small one wants to go out to dinner for his birthday. We're gonna take him to Texas Roadhouse, and we're gonna, yeah, Pappy, you're late. Texas Roadhouse, and we're gonna make him sit on the saddle, and we're gonna have him embarrassed when they sing happy birthday to him. Unless he says no, he doesn't want it, then we will not do it. Our other son, we took there for his birthday, and he was so afraid we were going to force him to have to sit on the saddle. And I'm like, I'm not forcing you to do anything. It would be fun and funny, but not forcing you. So we're rolled this pizza dough out. Just going to throw it into the bowl. We can straighten that out later. And we shall continue to wait for the pizzas. I guess I could pull out. Oh, we should try a pizza on my Bond Cook mat. So I cook on my other one. This one's more square in size or shape. And it's see-through. I don't know if you can tell. You can see my hand through there. It's glass infused in the center, but it's completely flexible. And it cooks evenly. And it sits on its metal grate, which I'll get out in a few minutes. But we can make the kids pizza. And then it's almost like we're making 2 pizzas at once. I mean, I have double ovens. Got to put them to use for something. If I would have thought about that earlier, I would have had them both going. But these can sit pretty well together. Maybe with the round one. This will go a little closer to the edge with the sauce. That's way close. he needs some cheese. And we'll put some pepperonis. Oh. Look, Pete, you didn't remind me about the cornmeal. Gotta have it on here too. Go. Gentle. Okay, that's back. So now the pepperonis. Thank you, Bluesy. That's a very important bottom topping that we need to have. It's all about the cornmeal on the bottom. One whole package of this pepperoni did 3 pizzas. Not too bad. And mine, I didn't have a ton of pepperoni on it. And this one, my first time trying it, it was $4.99. The store one was on sale for $2.99. Bet you gotta try it. Sausage. So Buzz, I cooked up some hot Jimmy Dean's ground sausage as a topping. OEF was like, where's the bacon? And I said, I forgot the bacon. Get it there. Go. Whoa, pan. Then we will leave the olives off of his too, because I think he likes olives. I don't think he cares one way or another. His brother, on the other hand, hates olives. Loading it up with cheese. More cheese, please. There we go. Let me put the pan underneath of it. So this is the pan that goes underneath. It has holes so you can keep that even cooking on this. I learned about this because my friend was having one of those parties. This stuff is definitely not inexpensive. But I will say that it's totally worth it. Hey Google, set a second pizza timer for 25 minutes.
Second timer. Pizza for 25 minutes. And that's starting now.
Now I think on this last one, what we should do is not forget the cornmeal. we should also cook it on a mat. This is the bigger one that fully fits that tray. Don't forget the cornmeal. Don't forget the cornmeal. I think we should attempt to make a stuffed crust pizza. I have plenty of cheese. This one rolled out pretty big. So why not? It's just trial and error. It's the worst that can happen over here. We don't know how to roll. I don't know. Bluesy, he ate your pizza. All right. Rolling pin can go to the other side of the counter. We shall, first we're gonna do the outside edges, just because never have made stuffed crust pizza before. So let's just work some to the edges. Kind of thinly. It'd be nice if the cheese was a different color. It'd be easier to see on the camera between the difference of the crust, or the dough and the cheese. Something, and then let's see. Work it all the way around. I need a pizza expert. Anyone? This dough is nice and floofy. I could poke holes in it. Well, not really a hole. I put my finger and make an indentation into it. Okay. So here's what we have so far. I cannot spill it everywhere. So I've just gone around the outside edge. Perfect. Now, I guess we just kind of roll and tuck it in. I think that's how they do it. Not the biggest fan of stuffed crust pizza, but when it's yours, you gotta try it. Expert pizza eater. Me too. Oh, it's not staying down. I have to pinch it down in there. Okay. We will just keep working it. And then we will fix the wanting to not behave itself. So Autumn, are you gonna make the husband some pizza now too? I totally could eat a stuffed crust cheese pizza. Yes. Sometimes cheese pizza is the way to go. Hey Google, stop. that timer meant my pizza's done. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It's like a little bowl for all those good yumminesses. Let's get my pizza out. Flip the scene to the stove. And now remember, this is the pepperoni, sun-dried tomato, and artichoke heart pizza with Alfredo sauce. Still bubbling. See the bubble? And it's hot. My mitt got stuck. The boys is still cooking. Come back over here. You weren't alone. You weren't alone in our I want to say my mom used the Chef Boyardee pizza one time. It seems familiar. Now let's go really bold, and we're going to go half and half. Because that's what you do, right? Everything's divided 50-50. I guess I should spread the sauce first before keep adding more. And except for my pecan pie is completely 100% mine because I made him brownies that I won't eat. Not because they're not good. So he told me today that anything that has the word pie in it, it's not completely off limits for him. So I guess I'm gonna have to start calling those things cakes. And then he won't eat it. He said back in the day when yeah, this stuff is like, they make it for a reason. It's supposed to be like super easy to make, and they want you to do it. And Chef Boyardee products, some of them are pretty good. I love the raviolis in the can. Not gonna lie. And it was such a treat to be able to get a can of those. Okay, there's our red sauce, our white sauce. That looks pretty good. Making more progress on it. Buzz, are you that much older than me? This time we're gonna put the sausage on the bottom, and then we'll put the pepperonis on top, and we're both gonna have sausage. Yum, yum, yum. Sorry, Miss Maybe. I should have made you a cheese one. Oh. Well, I'm barely a 70s baby, so not horrible. My brother's a 60s baby, though. So now we have all the pepperonis. This maybe if I had more crust or dough, I would totally make you a cheese one. My bad. Sometimes you gotta feed your mods, especially when they're in a different state. Trying to feed all the chat anyways. It's my pizza. I'll have as many pepperonis on there as I want to. It's like double pepperoni. Oh, the pepperoni. Veggie pizza is good too. I'll have a veggie pizza minus the mushrooms. Put these away. Then we need cheese. We need the cheese. More cheese. Then with this pizza dough crust recipe, I made 4 individual pizzas out of it, but you can make 2 larger sizes, or if you want to go ginormous, I'm sure you can roll out 1 huge size pizza for yourself, or unless you want to share. And then it, you know, if you do 2 pizzas, it doesn't take as long. But since we're streaming, it's only a little bit longer since I've done 4. I'm gonna put some olives on here. A handy knife, a chopping board. Ooh, don't go anywhere. Oy. Olives, olives. Oh, and you know what else I'm gonna put on here? I'm gonna put my herbs and cheese mix from Papa Murphy's. I put on the pizzas before I bake them. More cheese. All the cheese. I think I stuffed that crust with a lot of cheese. So there's that pizza. And herbs and cheese blend. It's just a powdered cheese that has aged Parmesan cheese, aged Romano cheese, some spices, which is garlic, oregano, and parsley, with some provolone cheese, the anti-caking ingredients. So just only the good stuff. Oh, this is my new one. I haven't opened it yet. Fresh. Ooh, sorry. That seal had plastic underneath it. It was sealed so well. So we have the shaker side. Yes, it would be good in meatballs. Or you can put the teaspoons or stuff in there. So you just generously put it on here. Because pizza, you can't have enough cheese. And it's considered Italian, so cheese is allowed. So without dropping it, here's our big ol' pizza. Then we have to now wait for the tray that's in the oven to finish. So while we do that, we put some of our ingredients away. So I totally didn't use a full jar. I maybe used half of a cup of sauce on 2.5 pizzas. The Alfredo sauce, there's a lot left because it's so much thinner that I maybe only use like a 1/4 cup. Good stuff. So these will go in the fridge. The yeast now goes in the fridge because I opened it and we don't want to kill it. And it's good for 6 months. And then put the lid on the flour. Close up our cornmeal because cornmeal. And I probably have half a box left. After making 2 cornbreads and using it for this pizza. So it goes a long way. These can go in a container and then to the refrigerator for later. I need a deeper one. These stackable things are pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All of my cookie grates are down there for when you cook cookies and they have to cool. So olives into their container. So super easy cleanup, which is pretty nice. Our bowl that we use to mix the dough into. And if you don't make sausage, then you don't have to use a pan. You literally just need a bowl, some measuring cups, baking sheets. So it's not a lot of kitchen utensils that are needed. And that works out well. So, ooh, yes, I love Alfredo, and I love Alfredo recipes. There's this one I make, they call it Easy Alfredo Sauce, and it's on the All Recipes website, and you take a whole block of cream cheese and milk and Parmesan cheese and butter. Don't forget the butter. You need the butter. And you mix it all up. Super simple, and then put pepper in it, and it's so good. Just gonna put the cheese away. Oh, and then we can cut my pizza. That's a good plan. Let's do that. Oh, could have put the other pizza on this. Look at all this cheese that melted off of the crust. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, that's right. I was going to cook it on the other thing. Never mind. That's still hot. We must make room for the cutting of the pizza. Drum roll. Artichoke heart, pepperoni, sun-dried tomatoes, lots of cheese, and Alfredo sauce. Plate. It almost looks like a slice of pizza. And we're gonna come back over here. And then we're going to hold this avocado heart on it, and we're gonna look at the underneath and see that it is also golden brown under there. Oh, so yummy. And we're gonna crunch. Mmm. That's so good. I like my pizza better. That cheese is still so warm that it just kind of sticks to pull apart. Just ooey gooiness. And the crust. You can totally hear that.
Your pizza timer is up.
Hey Google, stop. All right. Let's stop enjoying my pizza. Welcome, Ilmatic Eric. Welcome, Eric. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. We're making pizza. We're on our last one that we're going to stick in the oven. I get the one out over here. I'm going to tell you, 25 minutes on this mat is too long. I like me a well done pizza though. it definitely cooked better on the mat. We're just going to slide. Oh, nope, don't pick the mat up. The mat's hot because it's glass. Don't touch the mat. There we go. Just gonna slide all of that onto the stone. Then we're gonna come back over here. And we're gonna put the tray down carefully. Then we're gonna pick up our mat that has our stuffed crust pizza. Half and half red sauce, white sauce, pepperoni, sausage, lots and lots of mozzarella cheese. And now we're gonna cook this in the oven. Hey Google, set a timer for 17 minutes.
17 minutes, and that's starting now.
Thank you, goat himself. You're more than welcome to come and have your pizza. Here you go. Can you reach? Can you get it? Or did you want the one that's back there that just came out of the oven? This pizza's good. I'm not lying. I could probably baste like olive oil on the bottom, and then it would make the crust maybe a little moist. It's not dry.
I'll take my pizza.
You can calm down.
Cause that's me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The boy. That's the goat himself. I forgot. He's all, I'll take my pizza. I overcooked it just a little bit.
It's okay.
That's okay. Crunchy's good. I don't starve my husband. You should ask him. I made his pizza first, and I took it to him. After, of course, we on chat tried to bite. There's a car that's reversing, and I can hear the beep, beep, beep. Oh, yes, there we go. Let's look at that pizza. The mat cooled down super fast. Is anything gonna fall off? See, a little dark back there. Cooked it just a little longer than probably should have on these mats. These mats are awesome. Let's move my pizza to the stone. Bring our huge cutting board over here. There's pizza. And I guess if you like not thin crust, you could let that dough rest and rise a little bit. But it still cuts pretty nice. Let's see. Oh, there's a good piece we want right there. Here we go, guys. Here's our little pizza bite. My hand can stop shaking because Just holding the very edges of it. Then again with the back, not as golden brown. You can have this one, Bluesy. You can have this one. There you go. Definitely crunchier. You're so welcome. The sausage on there, even though it's a hot sausage, it's not spicy. I could have been that person and added more red pepper flakes, as I usually do. But I wanted to go with what it would normally taste like. That's a lot of crunch. There's the spice of the sausage. Let's give the boy his. Come here, goat. Ha ha ha. So not goat. Oh, except for he is. We call him girl of all time. Kitty, get down. Go. You can't hide behind the monitor. Go. All right, so now we're just waiting on that last one. 2 hours in, not too bad. Not my 4-hour stream like last night. But I made a lot of goodies. So these brownies, in my cake pan, they're still just so moist and pull just apart. So good. Here. All the brownies. Cooking is tiring, but it's fun. And it's super easy. I don't like those difficult recipes. I'll tell you every single time. Don't give me something difficult to make. I'll try to make it though. But I definitely like the easy ones that don't take a lot of, the longer prep time I think is what I don't like about it. Okay, make this, and then you have to let it sit for
Feelings.
about what? Goat? Crazy kid. I think it's different when you're marinating meat. You know it's gonna have to sit. And the marinades I get, it's like at least 30 minutes, but that's easy enough because you're prepping something else within that time frame. But if it's something that has to sit overnight, I don't have the patience for that. I'll figure out how to make it differently, or just won't make it at all. Move on to something else, or find something to substitute in that recipe that can be done. So, yes, tomorrow night, stuffed bell peppers, fly. My store did not have large shells or jumbo shells. They only had small and medium. So I'll be on the hunt for those. I'll go try the other grocery store that I'll be near tomorrow because I know they carry them. I've seen them. I've used them. I also then thought if I can't find them, then I can use the manicotti shells. Since they're like bigger and you're supposed to put cheese into those anyways. Fine. I'll find the jumbo shells. Don't yell at me. I know I'll be able to find them. They just didn't have them at the grocery store. It just isn't gooey right. Okay. But it would gooey all inside that shell. I also don't know. I can bake, but don't ask me to decorate. Don't ask me to use frosting. I don't know how to pipe. And even when I've gotten the Pillsbury bottle of frosting and it has like the 4 different tips on it. Which brand? It's Bon Cook. Boncook. And they have the different tips. And all I do is just go in a circle and just hope for the best. But I think that's also a patience thing as well. I have the supplies to do the piping. You're welcome. And if you need any recommendations on any of them, I have a set that does all different kinds of things. Because it's a go big or go home. So this set that I got was this 3-piece set. And in here, I've made a quiche. You can flip it inside out. It cleans super well and super easy. I don't spray anything in the bottom of them. If you need to save room because you don't have enough storage room, you literally can fold them, roll them, and wrap a rubber band around them and keep it that way. And when you open it up, it just goes right back into its shape. So it has 3 different sizes. So this one's a little bit wider. You can also make kettle popcorn in these in the microwave. You just get popcorn and it's popcorn, Himalayan salt, there's a 3rd ingredient I can't remember, and then there's like that mat that's in the oven. Oh no, this one. No, I have it. So there's a mat like this that's smaller and it fits over the top. Look, I have a Bon Cook problem and I'm not gonna lie. I went to a party, hosted a party, so of course I had to buy more. So my mat stays rolled up in the drawer. You just saw me unroll it. And all it does is you can use these in the microwave too. Steam vegetables. It just sits on top and you do the popcorn in there. Then this you can make, I made, what did I make in this? I did one of those like biscuit pizzas in here, but I lined the bottom with biscuits and didn't even, you don't spray it and it just came right out. Then I have the bigger mat when you have larger size things. The company used to be called Demarle, which was the original French company. Hey, stop it. Leave the cord alone. Stop it. Go. Cat's messing with the cord. Hold on. There we go. And then I have this tray, which was one of my favorite things. And you take yes, biscuit pizza. You take the Pillsbury pizza or pie crust. You know, the thin ones that come in 2 in a pack. They really sell them on the holidays. You get that. You roll it out kind of thin. And then you get the cookie cutters. These are like more biscuit cutters. So they're all different sizes. And you pick the size that fits closest into the tray. And you cut the pizza or the pie crust. And then, so it's about the size of the hole in here. And when you cut them, then you put the pie crust into the individual holes, and there's another tool that kind of mashes it in there and it forms around the edges. And at the grocery store, I get the jalapeno parmesan artichoke dip. And then you put that into those little pie crusts, and they're little hors d'oeuvres. And it takes like 15 minutes to cook, and they're super yummy. And they're nice and golden, and the crusts are flaky just because of the pie crust itself. And then my last piece is my bundt pan. So it has indentations in the inside. And then I make my monkey bread in here. When I make my monkey bread into a regular bundt pan, the metal ones, I have to spray it because it'll sometimes stick. But this one I made it at, is it Christmas? I think I made it Christmas or New Year's.
Monkey bread?
Yeah.
Yeah, you made it on Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. And I just flipped it onto a plate and it came right out. So, like I said, it's expensive stuff, but it lasts. I've had this set now for like 3 years. And they have other stuff that I want to get, but I tell myself it's not priority. Hey, Google, stop. So this I just keep rolled up. This I keep rolled up. My things I keep in a shelf, but all of this other stuff keeps in a drawer with my cookies. And they have these so I have these in circles, but they also have stars, and I think they have another type. And they also have seasonings and stuff, but that's for me, whatever. So let's get this pizza out. Or let's check it out. Because I did it less time, but I want to make sure it's done and not overcooked. So it looks pretty good, but let's check this underneath. It's crunchy. Oh yeah, that's done. That is nice and golden on the underneath. So we're gonna let that sit for just a moment, and then we can cut that open. Yeah, I like the cookware bluesy or country. I've cooked a huge fish fan. So I have made salmon and halibut on it. You just lay them on there. Whatever, if you want to just make vegetables in the oven, you just lay your vegetables on there and you season them and put some olive oil. 15 minutes at like 350, and they're super yummy. If I can put it on that tray, on that mat, and in the oven, that is definitely my preferred choice. I like how it cooks it. I don't know why I didn't think about that with the pizza until I was like, wow, we have pizza behind. We're pizzas behind. All right, let's get that off of that tray. Still too hot to handle, so we'll keep waiting for a moment. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves tonight. I really appreciate each and every single one of you being here with me while we make homemade pizzas. Super simple. The husband told me last night it's almost time to turn on the air conditioner, and I told him no. Maybe I should stop using my oven and start using the stove more. Or he could just start taking more showers during the day and then cool down. That sounds like a plan to me. Balance, balance. No clipping. Perfect. I didn't drop it. Ooh, the crust is all nice and pushy inner because of all that cheese, since we made stuffed crust cheese, stuffed cheese crust, whatever. And then I guess I can just show the bottom after I cut it. That would be much easier for me. So this one is, oops, I should have looked, half marinara sauce, half Alfredo sauce, but all of it has the sausage, the pepperoni, lots and lots of cheese. I did put some olives on it, added more cheese, added the cheese from Papa Murphy's. This side is our side. It has the Alfredo sauce, so I guess I cut it pretty well. There we go. And just for country, I will remove this olive for the taste test. There we go. Okay, so this has cheese, lots and lots of cheese. It has a stuffed cheese crust. Thank you, Bluesy. But you can't really tell there's a lot of cheese in there unless we kind of open it up. You totally snatched that out of my hand. And then the underneath, told you it was done. I was a little deceived because the crust itself wasn't really dark. So let's see. Let's not bite the roof or burn the roof of our mouth. That's pretty good. I like the cook on that. Just trying to find more cheese in the crust. But you can't really find it. I guess I didn't put enough. Oh well, live and learn, right? That's what you do. Make it and make adjustments the next time. At least it is definitely something that would be a next time. So thank you all again for sharing your evening with me, making homemade pizzas. If you need the recipe again, let me know. I can paste it back into the chat. And then the toppings are just whatever toppings your preference is. The recipe tells you to cook the dough 20 to 25 minutes, and that's exactly what we did, except for this last one because I used a different cooking tray than the pizza stone. But the 20 to 25 minutes was totally on par. So until next time, which will be tomorrow night, stuffed bell peppers, I will see you then. Good night, everyone. Thank you.